Stop for a moment and listen. Close every other door. Silence the noise that competes for your attention, because this moment is not accidental, and you were not led here by chance. I am speaking to you now, not later, not when you feel ready, but now, because what I am about to release requires your focus and your trust. You have been walking through days that tested your endurance, nights that questioned your strength, and seasons where your faith had to survive without affirmation. I saw you there. I was present in the quiet places where no one applauded, where obedience felt costly and unseen. You have asked why the path felt narrow, why companionship was rare, why understanding seemed delayed. Hear me clearly. I was shaping you. I was separating distraction from devotion, noise from truth, and familiarity from purpose. What felt like isolation was preparation. What felt like delay was alignment. You are not behind. You are positioned. Do not underestimate the weight of this moment. The world is shifting, foundations are trembling, and many are losing clarity. Yet you are being steadied. I am calling you out of confusion and into alignment. I am establishing you not as a spectator, but as a carrier. You will not merely observe what unfolds. You will influence it. I am asking for your attention because obedience begins with listening. This is not entertainment. This is instruction. This is not comfort alone. This is commissioning. You were chosen to hear this because your heart has remained responsive, even when weary. I know the questions you never voiced. I know the fears you learned to manage quietly. And still, you stayed. Remain attentive, remain willing, remain near. For what begins now will reshape you, direct you, and reveal my purpose fully. Walk forward with confidence and do not hesitate at the sound of uncertainty. I am with you, not as a distant witness, but as the one who goes ahead of you, clearing what you cannot yet see and strengthening what you thought was fragile. I am working through you even now, refining what I have placed within you long before this moment arrived. You asked for genuine connection, for people who move with integrity, courage, and shared purpose. And I have heard that cry even when it was whispered through exhaustion. Watch carefully, because I am answering it in ways that will surprise you. I am drawing together those who were shaped in quiet places, those who endured without applause, those who learned endurance when recognition was absent. You were never meant to walk alone, even if the road felt lonely for a time. What felt like separation was discernment forming in you. I am assembling a people who will move together with clarity and resolve, sharpening one another, advancing not in fear, but in strength. Do not let unfamiliarity unsettle you. Do not retreat because the terrain shifts. I am the one steadying your steps, and I do not mislead those who trust me. Do not be unsettled by what lies ahead, even as the ground beneath the world trembles. Yes, structures will shake. Yes, confusion will press in, and darkness will attempt to thicken the air. But do not mistake this for defeat. At the same moment shadows deepen, my radiance intensifies. Grace will rise higher than brokenness, and mercy will flow stronger than corruption. I am placing that grace within you, not as a burden you must carry with strain, but as light that moves naturally through you. You will become a signpost in the storm, a steady glow when others lose their bearings. People will be drawn to you not because of titles, status, or visible achievement, but because of the presence you carry. Your life will quietly point beyond itself. Let what shines from you be pure and steady, not to draw attention to yourself, but to guide others back to truth, safety, and belonging. I formed you when no one was watching. I strengthened you in hidden seasons, and now I am allowing what was concealed to be seen, not to elevate your name, but to magnify mine. Nothing entrusted to you was wasted. Nothing refined in secret was unnecessary. Every promise I have spoken over your life remains intact. Time has not weakened my word. Delay has not diluted my intention. No act of trust has gone unnoticed, and no seed planted in tears will fail to rise in joy. You are standing at a threshold, even if you cannot yet see the full landscape ahead. As you move forward, remember this truth and let it anchor you when uncertainty tries to speak louder than faith. I am already ahead of you. I surround you on every side. I dwell within you. My presence is constant, and my faithfulness does not waver with circumstance or season. You have questioned whether you were strong enough, wise enough, prepared enough. Hear me clearly. Your readiness was never rooted in your perfection. It is rooted in my calling. I do not send you alone, and I do not send you empty-handed. What I require, I supply. What I ask, I empower. What I begin, I complete. The weight of this moment is real, but you are equipped to carry it without being crushed. As you step into what is unfolding, allow me to teach you something sacred that is often misunderstood. Learn how to live from joy, not the shallow happiness that shifts with outcomes, but a joy grounded in my presence, rooted beyond time, steady even when the ground moves beneath your feet. You have carried sorrow long enough. You have endured nights that felt endless, and questions that echoed without answers. Hear this declaration and receive it without resistance. A new day is breaking. What once caused grief is being transformed. What once drained you is losing its power. This joy does not deny difficulty. It rises within it. It stands firm when answers are delayed and confidence feels tested. It is the deep knowing that you are seen, remembered, and never abandoned. Let this truth settle into you now. Let it reorder how you see the path ahead. Walk forward with assurance, not because the road is easy, but because I am faithful, and I am walking with you. Listen closely and remain still within yourself, because what I am about to speak is not meant to rush past you. I am inviting you into a way of living that many desire but few understand. I am teaching you how to live from joy, not a joy that depends on comfort, approval, or visible success, but a joy that flows from my presence and anchors you when everything else feels unstable. You have learned how to survive. You have learned how to endure. You have learned how to function while carrying weight no one else could see. But survival was never the final goal. Endurance was never the destination. I did not create you merely to withstand life. I created you to live fully, freely, and deeply rooted in me. This joy I offer does not ignore pain or pretend wounds never existed. It rises from the place where pain once ruled and declares that it no longer has authority. You have mistaken heaviness for holiness and seriousness for maturity, and I am correcting that now. In my kingdom, joy is not weakness. Joy is strength. Joy is resistance. Joy is evidence that darkness has lost its claim over you. When you walk in joy, you announce without words that shame no longer defines you, fear no longer governs you, and the weight you carried has been lifted. Allow yourself to receive this without guilt. You do not need to earn it. You do not need to justify it. You remain close to me, and it flows. This joy belongs to you because you belong to me. You have wondered if joy can truly last, if it can remain when circumstances do not immediately change. Hear me now and let this truth settle deep within you. This joy does not come from answers. It comes from assurance. It is peace that stands when outcomes are unclear, and confidence that remains when the future feels unresolved. You have lived too long waiting for everything to align before allowing yourself to breathe freely. I am releasing you from that burden. Joy is not a reward for problem-free living. It is a foundation that allows you to face difficulty without being consumed by it. I have seen the nights you cried silently, the mornings you gathered strength just to rise, the days you gave when you felt empty. None of that disqualified you from joy. It qualified you to receive it deeply. Joy grows when you recognize that your life is not accidental, that every interruption carried purpose, that every wound produced depth, wisdom, compassion, and resilience. I delight in your restoration. I take pleasure in your wholeness. Heaven celebrates when you allow joy to return. So let yourself smile again. Let laughter come back without apology. Let your face reflect the victory that has already been secured. This joy will fortify you emotionally and spiritually. It will sustain you through demanding callings, unexpected turns, and new doors opening before you. Others will notice your steadiness, and your answer will not be explained. It will be lived. Understand this clearly, because it will guard you in the days ahead. Joy must be stewarded. It is sacred. Darkness resists it because joy exposes lies and weakens fear. There will be moments when irritation tries to dull it, when interruptions test your patience, when misunderstandings attempt to pull you back into heaviness. Some will carry burdens they have not healed, and may unconsciously try to place that weight on you. This is not a call to isolation or pride. It is a call to responsibility. You are carrying something entrusted to you. Do not allow constant negativity, unnecessary conflict, or endless distraction to pollute what I have placed within you. And if there are moments when joy slips from your grasp, do not condemn yourself. Return to me. What I give is never depleted. My joy is not manufactured by effort. It is received through connection. It renews itself again and again. You do not earn it through striving. You remain near, and it flows. Joy lies where I am. Stay rooted. Stay anchored. When everything around you shifts, this joy will keep you steady. You are stepping into a season marked by celebration and light. Do not resist it. Do not question whether you are worthy of it. Your worth is not measured by achievement. It is established by identity. You are mine. Remember this and carry it with you as you move forward. Your joy is not separate from your purpose. They are woven together. You were never meant to fulfill calling while remaining crushed in spirit. The world is starving for what you are about to carry, and I am entrusting it to you now. Carry your joy openly. Let it be visible. Let it be generous. Let it shape your presence and guide your steps. Joy leaves evidence. It speaks without words. You will no longer be identified by what you survived, but by what now flows from you. Yes, the struggle was real. The pain was costly. But the story does not end there. It continues in glory, in laughter that silences accusation, in peace that steadies storms, and in joy that spreads from life to life. You were not redeemed merely to endure. You were redeemed to live unbound, to rejoice without fear, to express joy without shame. When you walk in joy, you carry the atmosphere of heaven with you, and through that joy I will continue to strengthen you, guide you, and reveal the fullness of what is yet to come. Listen to me now and do not let your thoughts wander, because what I am about to speak touches the deepest questions you have carried about your life and your place in this time. You have wondered if your existence truly matters, if your efforts make a difference, if your voice is too quiet or your influence too small to carry weight. I am answering you clearly and without hesitation. I formed you for impact. You were not created to fade into the background or to live unnoticed by purpose. I shaped you with intention, aligning your heart, your mind, your abilities, and your experiences for this exact era. You were not born into this moment by chance. The timing of your life is precise. Even the seasons that felt misaligned were working together to prepare you. Readiness is not a feeling you wait for. It is a calling you respond to. You have delayed movement because you believed you needed certainty, clarity, or approval. Release that belief now. Purpose does not wait for confidence. It responds to willingness. I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust me enough to move when I say move, to speak when I say speak, and to remain when I say stay. As you go, I will prepare you. As you obey, I will strengthen you. As you surrender, I will expand your influence beyond what you could orchestrate on your own. You have measured yourself against timelines I never gave you and standards I never required. Comparison has blurred your vision and weakened your joy. Release it now. Your path is not borrowed. Your calling is custom. When I created you, I did not repeat a pattern. I spoke purpose directly into your being. Every high and every low, every success and every setback has been part of an unfolding design. Nothing was wasted. Even the missteps taught wisdom. Even the delays built endurance. Even the disappointments refined your discernment. Failure does not disqualify you in my kingdom. It refines you. I use what seemed like loss to deepen focus, what felt like rejection to clarify direction, and what appeared to harm you to produce growth you could not have gained otherwise. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Begin now. Love now. Serve now. Speak now. Dream now. There are people assigned to your voice, your story, your authenticity. They are not waiting for perfection. They are waiting for honesty, faithfulness, and presence. You are responsible for obedience, not outcomes. Results belong to me. When you pour out what I have placed within you, I breathe on it. I multiply what seems small. I open doors no one can close. Understand this deeply, because it will steady you when purpose feels quiet or unclear. Purpose is not confined to stages, titles, or visibility. It is revealed in everyday faithfulness, in how you love when it costs you, in how you forgive when it hurts, in how you rise again after falling. Purpose is not a destination you arrive at. It is who you are wherever you go. You carry me into ordinary moments and extraordinary ones alike. Every space you enter becomes an opportunity for heaven to touch earth through your obedience. Sometimes your greatest influence will come through stillness, through choosing rest when others rush, through listening when others shout, through loving quietly and consistently when no one applauds. Do not despise hidden seasons. Roots grow there. Character is shaped there. Intimacy with me is formed there. You do not need to be seen to be significant. When discouragement tries to return and purpose feels distant, come back to me. Come back. Let me remind you who you are. Let me realign your heart and refresh your vision. You are not walking alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I work through you. And I will complete every good work I began. Walk forward in confidence. What you have sown in quiet obedience will produce visible fruit in the right time. Stay with me as I speak this final movement over you, because what I am unfolding now reaches beyond your personal fulfillment and into the lives you will touch, shape, and influence. This path you are walking is not only about what you receive from me. It is about what flows through you into the world around you. You are not merely someone who encounters my presence. You are a carrier of it. Wherever you go, environments respond. Atmospheres shift. What has grown dim begins to brighten, not because of your effort, but because your life is yielded. I have entrusted you with influence, not to elevate your name, but to reflect mine. Never minimize the weight of your presence. You carry something holy. You are more than the roles you perform or the titles you hold. You are a living intersection where heaven meets earth. Many will never step into a place of worship, but they will step into your life, and when they do, they will encounter me through your patience, your discernment, your compassion, and your quiet strength. This is why integrity matters. This is why alignment matters. Your life has become a message long before your words are heard. I know there are moments when the way forward feels uncertain, when you wish you could see further ahead, when you ask for clarity before taking the next step. Hear me now, and let this truth settle you. The safest, strongest, and most life-giving place you can be is in the center of my will. You do not need every detail mapped out. You do not need the full picture revealed. You need closeness. Stay attentive. Stay responsive. Stay near. I will lead you step by step, exactly where you need to go. As you walk in alignment with the purpose I placed within you, I will ensure you are fully supplied, not only in material ways, but in the places that matter just as deeply. Your emotions will be steadied. Your relationships will be refined. Your inner life will be strengthened. Your spirit will be sustained. You will not lack what is required to complete what you have been entrusted with. Provision follows obedience. Strength follows surrender. Peace follows trust. There will be seasons when your influence feels invisible, when the fruit of your faithfulness is not immediately apparent. Do not let that discourage you. Much of what you are building cannot be measured quickly. Roots grow before branches appear. What you are sowing now will bear fruit in ways you may never fully see. Because you chose to stand when it was difficult, others will find courage to rise. Because you chose to believe when doubt was loud, hope will awaken in hearts around you. Because you prayed when it felt pointless, gave when it cost you, spoke when it required bravery, and loved when it left you vulnerable, freedom will unfold in places you may never step into. Your life has already become an answer to prayers you never heard spoken. Nothing you walked through was isolated. Nothing was wasted. What you endured was preparation for the people and places I am sending you to. Your story carries purpose far beyond your own understanding. As you continue forward, guard your heart from the temptation to measure impact by visibility. The world celebrates noise, speed, and recognition, but my kingdom advances through faithfulness, obedience, and love. Some of your greatest moments of influence will happen quietly, in conversations no one else hears, in acts of kindness that seem small, in consistency that feels ordinary. Do not underestimate these moments. They are sacred. They are powerful. They are how transformation spreads. I am forming in you a steady light, not a passing flame. Storms may remain around you, but your presence will bring calm. Confusion may increase, but your clarity will anchor others. Fear may grow louder, but your peace will speak louder still. This is not because you are exceptional on your own, but because you remain connected to me. Apart from me, you can do nothing. With me, what seems impossible becomes natural. Remember this as well. Purpose does not demand constant motion. Sometimes obedience looks like rest. Sometimes influence grows through stillness. There will be times when I ask you to pause, to listen, to wait. Do not confuse waiting with stagnation. I work deeply in those moments. I realign motives. I deepen trust. I strengthen foundations. When movement resumes, it will be with greater clarity and authority. Trust my timing. Trust my pace. I am never late, and I am never careless with your life. When discouragement tries to return, when old doubts resurface, come back to me. Let me remind you who you are. Let me refresh your vision. Let me realign your heart. You are not walking this path alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I work through you. I protect what I placed within you, and I will complete every good work I began. Now hear this and carry it with you into the days ahead. Walk forward in joy, not as denial of difficulty, but as evidence of trust. Walk forward in confidence, not rooted in your own strength, but grounded in my faithfulness. Walk forward with humility, knowing that everything you carry was first given to you. Your life is becoming a testimony, not only of what you survived, but of what now flows from you. Peace will mark you. Joy will strengthen you. Love will guide you. And through your obedience, my kingdom will continue to expand in ways you cannot yet imagine. Stay close. Stay faithful. Stay willing. I am with you, and I am not finished.